Hello and welcome once again to Sentinels of the Multiverse. I am the Internet Pedant, and today we have what I'm counting as the Season 1 finale. There's just one boss you haven't seen. By the way, just to address this up front, if you're getting a strange sense of deja vu, don't worry, I did put up a video of this matchup the other day. I lost horribly, by the way, and it turned out the audio cut away halfway through. So this is a replacement. I'm getting one last crack at Cosmic Omnitron. We faced everybody else except for Cosmic Omnitron here. We're going to try and recreate the conditions of our first battle with Omnitron, which I also lost. Omnitron's getting to be a bit of a pain, to be honest, but so we're going to fight him in the ruins of Atlantis, and our heroes are going to be, let me see here, Tempest was in it, Tachyon, and we're going to go for super scientific Tachyon because we've only seen him once so far. Who was the other one? Oh, Absolute Zero, that's it. But joining them, I'm trying to show you everything, and there's one hero I haven't shown you as well. So let's bring them out, and then you've seen everything from these first expansions. Not Legacy, obviously you've seen him. Not America's Greatest Legacy. America's newest Legacy. There we go. So these are who we're going to be facing off against Omnitron this time. And let's have a look at what Omnitron does here. On the one side, he's just going to play an extra card each turn, and on the other side, this is a bit different. This is a bit like the Matriarch. Whenever a drone is put into play, he plays another card, so he can do a whole string of drones, and also does a bit of direct damage. But we're going to go a bit harder than that, because let's be honest here, if we're going to go out with a bang, we might as well do it properly. So we're going to be playing Advanced Omnitron. On one side, he and all of his drones get a bit of extra defense. On the other side, they get a bit of extra attack. Let's do this. I haven't got much hope. It did not go well last time. Hopefully my mic's going to work this time. So let's see how this goes. We gotta make Dad proud. Yes, America's newest legacy is the normal legacy's daughter. Right. So we start with an electromagnetic railgun. This is going to deal the two hero targets with the highest hit points some damage each turn. Disintegration ray hurts the hero target with highest hit points by 5. Oh dear, a lot of damage coming out straight away. No. And an assault drone, which is also going to do damage based on number of drones out. And another drone. Oh man. Right, so who's going to get hit? Let's go for Absolute Zero to take the first hit. And then this other assault drone can hit Tempest. Absolute Zero obviously has ways of healing himself once he gets the right equipment. Tempest can heal everyone and reduce damage if he gets the right things. So they're both good choices to start with. What are we going to do? Here's the trick with Omnitron. He flips when you get rid of all of these components, and you can get rid of components either directly using ongoing destruction or just by hitting Omnitron a lot. Every component has the same thing, where if you deal Omnitron 7 or more damage, the components go away. That probably means that no matter what, these components are going to drop, because we're going to be wailing on this guy. So we might as well not worry about it and just go right for his metallic red glowy, blue glowy, somewhere in their face. So that's the plan. With Legacy, Fortitude is a good one to get out early on, you know, just soak up some of that damage. I kind of want to do Thok to just get the direct damage started, but I think Fortitude's the way forward. Let's get that out early so it can last as long as possible. And America's newest legacy, her power is just to do some damage straight away with her atomic glare. So who's she going to hit? I kind of want to hit Omnitron, but these drones, I don't know. If I injure one of the drones with Legacy, then no matter what, Tempest's attack will destroy, because that hits everything. So let's hit one of these drones. Oh yes, of course, I forgot. Damage reduced by 1 on this side, so it's not so good. Okay. Oh good, a bolster allies, that's handy. So yes, Tempest himself, what's he got? This ball lightning could be handy. We can do 4 damage to something and destroy those ongoing cards outright. Maybe. Gene-bound shackles are good as well, but maybe they can wait a bit. Shielding winds could come in very handy on this one. All of these are good. Of Will Resilience could be a good play, you know, get this damage blanket damage reduction out right from the start, but then his basic attack won't do anything. I'm kind of feeling like Ball Lightning might be a good idea. We can use that to damage this other assault drone and get rid of those 2 rays, because we might not do enough damage against Omnitron this turn. So let's go for Ball Lightning. And it won't kill it because of the damage reduction, but it will get close. And let's get rid of both of these. Don't like, do not want. Okay, and there's no point in using his ability because everything's going to be immune, so... Yep, Aquatic Correspondence, that's fine. What have you got for us? Ooh, well, we have a Sucker Punch. That could get rid of that Assault Drone outright. Nimble Strike, you know, Sucker Punch isn't generally all that useful, so now that we've got an opportunity to use it, let's go for it. Because this just destroys a target with hit points rather than doing damage, that means this damage reduction doesn't affect it. It's just getting rid of this outright, so that's really good. And then let's experiment. Super Scientific Tachyon's ability is to check the bottom 2 cards of a deck, and if they share a keyword like ongoing or burst or one shot, play them both. If not, discard them. If you use that on Tachyon herself, it's usually good either way because you kind of want her to discard cards. A lot of abilities are based on how many burst cards she's got. Oh, but no, we've got some pretty good stuff. So let's do this other Sucker Punch. That's good. And then this Lightspeed Barrage. I kind of don't like the fact that we've used that so early, given it's going to do such, well, no damage actually. But we've got to play it, so never mind. Oh, 1 damage, okay. That's kind of an endgame card. That's one you want to keep hold of. But that's okay. I believe Tempest has ways of getting stuff out the trash, and that might be one of them that we pull. So there we go. What are we going to do with you, Absolute Zero? Isothermic Transducer is kind of one of his default things to get set up. So let's play that. It's not going to do much this turn. We could damage ourselves with fire, and then that would let us shoot it out at someone else as cold, because that's Absolute Zero's thing. He deals himself damage. But it'd only do 1 damage, and Omnitron's going to soak that up anyway, so there's no point. We'll just skip. Oh, what a fire. This is a really good card once you're all set up. And every other time I've played as Absolute Zero, I've either not been able to get set up or not got that card when I have been. So this could be a good one. Phosphorescent Chamber. Increase all damage dealt by 1 or hit point recovery by 1. But everyone's got to discard a card every turn. And if we want to get rid of it, we discard a card as well. So you kind of get to choose. What are we going to get rid of? Flying Smash could be good. Lead from the front is key if you get certain other cards in play. I don't want to get rid of that. Thok lets us get a bit of card draw, but Flying Smash lets us hit up to 3 things. I think we get rid of Thok. If we really want to do damage, Flying Smash is going to be the better choice anyway. Tempest. Oh, lots of good things. I think Aquatic Correspondence. It's not... I wouldn't be playing it for a while. I've got plenty of other cards anyway. Tachyon. See, you'd think this was a simple thing, get rid of one of the duplicate research grants, but throwing away burst cards is always good for Tachyon. It's, especially with this damage reduction, it's not likely that Nimble Strike's going to come into play, so... Although then again, because she wants the card draw, no, let's get rid of Sucker Punch. We've already been lucky enough for 2 of them to be useful, the third one probably is not going to be. And Absolute Zero, what are we going to discard? Do I like Thermal Shockwave? Let's read this. Power, deal up to 3 targets 1 cold damage each, and then deal himself a bunch of fire damage. No, that can be good. I think we actually get rid of focused modular realignment. This lets us fish something out of the trash. Normally I'd like to keep hold of it. And you can do yourself a bit of damage, which is good because you can redirect it. But this, at the moment, no, I think we get rid of that. Everything else gives us better options. Okay. So yes, he's transformed into his dropship mode. Interpolation Beam. Every time someone draws a card, Omnitron deals their hero 1 energy damage. I don't like that at all. And then who has high sit point? It doesn't really... Let's go for Absolute Zero. Yeah, Absolute Zero. And who's going to be the first to get dealt damage? Let's go for Absolute Zero, because I think that does more damage. That's strange. Why? Let me just have a look at Omnitron's card, because I'm sure that's not working as intended. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. For some reason, I'd misread this as he did the hero with the highest hit point 3 damage, and the next one 2 damage. That's not it at all. So, don't know what I was thinking there. Easy play for Legacy. Oh wait, what am I thinking? I was going to do Bolster Allies, get everyone a card, but this Interpolation Beam is going to make that pretty nasty. I could play Flying Smash and then do my Glare to try and do a ton of damage myself, but that seems a bit of a waste. Has anyone else got anything where they're going to do damage? Genebound Shackles is going to let Tempest do 3 this turn. Tachyon could Nimble Strike. No. I think we just skip and we just keep hitting Omnitron in the face. So, and we're not going to draw cards as painful as that is, at least until... I don't think we need to draw a card. We'll be playing Bolster Allies next turn anyway. Tempest, Genebound Shackles, and then attack everything, which is just going to be Omnitron. But there we go, Interpolation Beam's gone, so now everyone can draw cards nice and safely. Not too bad. Oh, that's good. Who am I talking about? Tempest just got the Elemental Subwave Inducer. The main thing that does, there's damage reduction in there, but the main thing it does is let you choose what type of damage you do each turn. And Omnitron gets a card out later that lets him become immune to different types of damage, so that can help a lot. Tachyon. I think while Omnitron's defenses are down, we Nimble Strike. We just hit him. It's only a little bit of damage with Phosphorescent Chamber boosting it. It's not too bad, actually. Okay, and then we'll experiment on ourselves again. Hopefully... Oh, okay, this is... Okay, pushing limits is going to let us draw out an extra card. But we have to take damage to keep it in play. In fact, here you can see. At the start of the turn, she's got to deal herself 2 damage or she gets rid of it. But then again, we could play this other one, so we don't need to keep it. Okay, Absolute Zero. Again, you know, we still want to start getting set up, so let's go for Focused Apertures at the moment. We could... In fact, let's do a bit of damage, because what we can do now is hit ourselves for 1 fire damage. Phosphorescent Chamber's going to boost that to 2, so we're going to hit ourselves for 2 damage. Isothermic Transducer is then going to let us shoot it out. Focus Apertures and Phosphorescent Chamber are going to increase it again, so this is going to let us do 4 damage. Not the best trade-off, but later on we're going to get stuff that's going to let us heal pretty good, or at least I hope we do sometime soon. Right, does everyone agree to discard a card to get rid of Phosphorescent Chamber? The thing is, if we don't discard one now, we have to discard one at the end of the turn anyway. And I kind of feel like we want to get rid of it, so let's lose this, because otherwise it's just going to keep eating our cards. Legacy, as much as I like it, let's get rid of Flying Smash. We kind of need the other cards. Tempest is going to lose Shielding Winds. Hopefully we won't need it. Tachyon, what are you going to do? Let's get rid of one of these research grants this time, because the only other card we want to get rid of is this Blinded Speed for the burst, except Blinded Speed's really useful and I want to keep it. And Absolute Zero can get rid of the Cryo Chamber. It's okay in certain circumstances, but not really my kind of card. What's next? Oh, the Pillars of Hercules. Everyone can play an additional card, use an additional power, and draws an additional card on their turn. But the villain plays a card at the start of every turn. That includes at the start of the villain's turn and at the start of every play. Oh, that's bad. I don't like Pillars of Hercules at all. And then, again, this is 3 times Omnitron has done this. The Pillars of Hercules has let it play an extra card, and it's used that card to get rid of the Pillars of Hercules. So that's going to go away. The Omnitron's going to get the only benefit, and this is going to let him play 1 extra card anyway. Oh dear. Alright, Disintegration Ray, okay. And because that's at the start of the villain turn, normally it wouldn't be, that's going to let it fire, so we took some damage we wouldn't normally. Oh, that's terrible. And we've got a bunch of drones coming out. Okay. Fine, and then everyone's going to take a bit of damage. It doesn't matter the order, so let's just do both. Okay. Oh, this isn't going well at all. Why do I have so much trouble with Omnitron? Alright, let's start with Bolster Allies. Finally, we can get some cards. Everyone gets a card. We get Next Evolution. Good, very good. That combined with Lead from the Front is going to be extremely useful. Otherworldly Resilience. Oh, another one of those. Tachyon, Hypersonic Assault, very good, very good. And Absolute Zero gets another set of focus statues. Did not need those. Oh well. Legacy. Again, I think we go for the face to try and get rid of those components. Although we do want to hurt that automaton drone. We want to hit everything, but I think the components are the vital bit right now. Actually, yeah. Let's stick with it. I've just realised a twist though. Because of how Omnitron works, this version of Omnitron, if we do get rid of these components, he's just going to keep bringing stuff out until another card, probably a component, comes into play anyway. So we kind of lose-lose. Oh, so is it worth picking one component that's manageable and keeping it in play? Oh, but they both do so much damage. Not one of these. Let's keep rolling the dice, keep destroying these components, and hopefully get something that we don't mind. Everything's going to take a bit of damage because of the shackles I've just put on. Omnitron's going to take a bit more. That's good. Cleansing Downpour, very good. Want to get that out soon. Super Scientific Tachyon is not going to deal a self-damage. I don't mind losing pushing the limits. I've got other ways of doing things. But what do I want to do? Blinding Speed would let me get rid of one of these components outright, but I don't think we need to. How much? If we do any damage, Cosmic Omnitron, both of those are going away, so that's not a big issue. Hypersonic Assault would stop Omnitron from hurting his next turn, and also this automaton drone. And it'd do a bit of damage to everyone, and do you know what? Hypersonic Assault is probably an okay play. Usually you'd hold on to it until there's more stuff in play, but which there will be because Cosmic Omnitron just blasts stuff out. But I don't want to save onto it for too long. So we'll use that. So everything gets hurt. That's fine. And that also means that we destroy those two components. So that's fine. And we still get to play a card. Just for the sake of it, we're going to play this research grant. It lets us get a bit more card draw as well. Experimentation lets us play more or discard more, but not move. Research grant, I think research grant is a good idea right now because we need more cards. So another blinding speed, that's useful. Quick insight, yep. And let's get rid of these hood goggles because we've already got a pair. And we get a supersonic response, that's nice. Bit of damage. Okay, Absolute Zero. You haven't really got the stuff I want, to be honest, dude. But let's put out Thermal Shockwave. Because if we can use that right now, that will let us... Yeah, I'm just going to show you what this is going to do. So, we deal 2 damage to 3 different targets, because Focus Apertures is going to increase it. Normally it'd only be 1 damage. Okay. Automaton Drone, yep. And then Omnitron itself. So now we've done 6 damage this turn cold, so we take 6 damage. But then the Transducer lets us fire it out as 7. So that's handy. Coolant Blast. Oh, Absolute Zero. Where's your cold armor? Ooh. Never mind. That will let us do a bunch of damage next turn though. So that can be handy. Oh no, it actually won't. Oh damn it. Coolant Blast would be really good if we already had his armor in play. Oh, and this one as well. Whenever a player uses a hero uses a power, deal that hero 3 toxic damage. And at the end of the environment turn, one player may discard their card to destroy this card. Oh, we definitely want to get rid of that. Destroy their hand, sorry. So let's see. Legacy has 3 cards in play, but they're all pretty useful. They're all things that especially lead from the next revolution. I want to get those in play next couple of turns. Oh, it could be Tempest, because Elemental Subwave Inducer is useful once that shield comes out, but it's not out yet. Cleansing Downpour is good, but again, not vital, and we don't need this otherworldly resilience because we've already got one. Tachyon, oh, it's not generally good to have a... Actually, I think Tachyon, there's not too much there that we might need to play next turn. And getting rid of all these bursts. It'd be a shame to lose these blinding speeds, but she would gain a lot of burst potential, and that'd be handy. And Absolute Zero, no, he's already... We need these options. We need Coolant Blast coming out. We need Hawfire. they're useful. They're just going to be really useful once he gets his cold armor. So let's go for Tachyon. Although she's throwing the most cards away, she also benefits the most from it. Alright, there we go. Toxic Seaweed is gone. And Omnitron, we've got an Interpolation Beam. Every time someone draws a card, deal their hero 1 energy damage. Okay. Yeah, that's the point. Hypersonic Assault is still in play. I think that carries on until it's Tachyon's turn again. An Interpolation Beam makes Omnitron deal us damage. So until it's Tachyon's turn, this Interpolation Beam isn't going to do anything. If I can do 7 damage before that comes into play, we're going to be fine. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Lead from the front into play. We might not really be using it this turn, but it's nice that it's there. And then we are going to shoot at Omnitron. That's fine. Draw a card? Yes, because you can't hurt me yet. No, see, too bad. And Tempest. We really could use some healing long term, but that's yeah, let's go for Cleansing Downpour at the moment. I'm not going to use it this turn because I want to do a bit more damage, but it's definitely useful to have out. Okay. Oh, Reclaim from Deep. That's perfect. We've all got cards that we want out of the trash, I think, at this point. Tachyon, anything she does, if we go for Experiment, because that might let her do something this turn, it might even let her destroy this Interpolation Beam. So let's hope we get lucky. Yep, that's good. So first we'll do Fleet Foot, which is going to let us... Oh, do we do that? No. Normally, this would be a no-brainer. You always do Fleet Foot first. It lets everyone draw a card and then lets you play another card. Where's the loss? Well, the loss this turn is that means the Interpolation Beam is going to do everyone some damage. Not great. So we're actually going to do Lightspeed Barrage first, which will get rid of the Interpolation Beam and then let us use Fleet of Foot. So that'll be fine. And we're doing 8 damage. Again, you don't generally want Lightspeed Barrage to be used until you've got more in there, but thanks to Tempest, we're going to have ways of getting it out anyway. Ooh, Electrical Storm, that's handy. Oh, that's a shame, because we've got a Lightning Reflexes, which I don't really want to play, so let's skip that play phase. And then we get to draw a card. Good. This is going better than last time, I'll say that much. Okay, and again, with Absolute Zero, there's things we could do, but until we get the armor, I kind of don't want to be hitting myself much more. So we're going to put out Coolant Blast as another power, just so we've got another ability handy. But I don't think we're going to do any of these. For the 2 damage that we could do by hitting ourselves, I think we wait. Our health's getting low enough that we should probably hold off. Oh, this is good. This isn't what we're after, but it's going to let us get what we're after. And in fact, that's better than just having the card we want, because it's going to let us pull out the card we want, put it into play, and get another card. Brilliant. Hallway Collapse. Oh, do everyone 3 melee damage. Well, let's start with Omnitron. Now let's think about this. Legacy, well, it's just going to take damage. There's no way about it. Everyone else, we could redirect the damage to Legacy, but I'm not sure we necessarily want to. Tempest, he's got resilience. He's, you know... Oh no, of course, it's only from villain targets. Ignore me. So everyone's just taking damage. Nothing we can do. I always forget that. Lead from the front only lets you redirect. Oh no, villain targets. This is manageable. What this does is, depending on how much health it's got, starts with 15. At the start of the villain turn, it's going to do everyone that much damage. So generally you want to try and get rid of it before the turn is over. But I think I have another way. In the meantime, Omnitron's going to shoot everyone because he's annoying. Do we want to redirect it from Tempest to Legacy? No, because he's got his own way of reducing damage. That's fine. And what about Super Scientific Tachyon? She's got enough health at the moment to last, so we'll let her take the damage. Legacy's not completely set up yet, but she's about to be. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Next Evolution into play, and we are going to tell Next Evolution to absorb lightning damage. So Legacy can't be hurt by lightning damage now, and Lead from the front is going to let her redirect that lightning damage to her. So everyone else is dead. It's going to try and shock them, but it's not going to work. She's going to eat it up. Num num num. Okay, what do we want to do here? Reclaim from the Deep could be very handy right now. Especially Tachyon definitely wants to get one of those Lightspeed barrages back in hand. So we've probably all got stuff, but have we got anything we need right now? Maybe not. So I'm going to play the Electrical Storm so we can start getting some ongoing damage. And we could do some normal damage right now, or do I think we can wait a little bit longer before we start healing. I was thinking we might need it to for Absolute Zero, but I'm still holding on. I'm still hoping that he's, well, no, he is going to get the right card this turn. Tachyon isn't going to play any of this stuff. There's no point. And we could experiment, but if we skip, we're just going to get 2 cards. So let's skip to gain an extra card, because normally you only draw 1, but if you skip your power and play phases, you get to draw 2 cards at the end of your turn. So that's fine. Absolute Zero, here it goes. He's putting out this, and that's going to let him, we want to search your deck. We want one of these null point calibration unit. Yes, we want that up here. We want it in play. Yes. Okay. So what that means now is that when I do cold damage to myself, I heal that much. So if I just do cold damage to myself right now, I'll heal 2 hit points, because I'll do 1 damage and Focus Apertures will double it up. But what's really good is how this starts interacting with other things. So normally, like Fire, he deals 1 target 2 cold damage, then a second 2 fire damage, then does himself cold damage and fire damage. But now you can start redirecting that. You can do yourself 2 cold damage first to heal up to, then do yourself, oh no, because you have to do a second target, do that 2 fire damage to someone else, and then you deal yourself 1 cold and 1 fire, so the cold heals, but then the fire damage becomes 2 fire cold damage to someone else, and it all gets a bit complicated in the best way possible. Did I get another one of those? I did get another one of those. I got confused then. Okay, so none of these are going to, oh, actually, Thermal Shockwave would do something. It would let us do cold damage to a few people, including ourselves if we wanted. But I think actually let's just heal ourselves at the moment. That is probably, there we go, healed a couple of hit points. And it doesn't seem like much, but kind of managing self-harm and self-healing is sort of what he does. Okay. Players cannot play hero cards. That's bad. Increase all lightning damage by 2. That's good, surprisingly. Normally with Electro Pulse Explosive out, that'd be absolutely terrible, but we've got ways of dealing with that. Okay, so let's show you how this is done. Electro Pulse Explosive is going to hit everyone. Let's start with Legacy, and this would be enough to kill everyone because it's 14 damage. Everyone's going to take enough damage to die. But Legacy can deal with it because Next Evolution said immune to electricity. And then, we'll hit Tempest, but, let's lead from the front. Legacy's going to take it. She's fine. You see, I've got it all planned out. This was what I was hoping for. So that's pointless. But what makes it better is if, say, Tachyon has cards, I hate this one. Tachyon has a card that lets her redirect damage. So we could let everyone else, Legacy eat the damage for everyone else from the Pulse Explosive, but Tachyon fire that back at Omnitron. So actually we kind of want to keep that in play as long as possible. Alright, this is bad. Everyone takes 5 damage and then everyone loses all their ongoing cards. This is terrible. I hate this. I hate this card with a vengeance. 5 from Tempest, no. 5 from Super Scientific Tachyon, no. And no. And then all that stuff. Look at it. Look at all these cards. They're all going away. It's awful. It's terrible. Hate it. This is such an awful, awful power. And then we still take a bit more damage. Of course we do. Which isn't reduced now. In fact, that's a good point. That's a very... this is the worst. This is the very worst. Because Legacy has lost... Oh god. Legacy's lost the card that's going to make her immune to electricity and lost the card that's lets her redirect damage for other people to her. Electro Pulse Explosive is going to kill everyone. at the end of this turn unless we can do something about it. So we're going to focus everything on this turn. Oh, this is terrible. This is really the worst possible. You know, Tempest, he put that electricity card in play, which was going to be so great. It was going to let us do damage to everyone, and with that it would have increased. It would have done 3 damage here, 5 that. No, that's gone. That's gone, and everyone's almost dead. Oh no. I don't know I'm going to be able to do this, especially because we can't play cards as well. This is so awful. This is the worst luck. I always get terrible luck against Omnitron every time. Right, let's see. Oh, no. Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry, the forces of luck. Hypersonic Assault is going to save us here, because that's going to hit both of them. A little bit of damage, but that's not the main point. The main point is it's also going to stop them from doing damage to us. So that is great. And then we can Nimble Strike. Given the circumstances, let's focus on this Electro Pulse and let us draw another card. So that's fine, and then we get a normal end of turn card. Yep, another Fleet of Foot. God, I wish I could have played those Fleets of Foot. And then Leaking Root. Luckily, Absolute Zero, not doing too great, but at least he's still got all these equipment cards, which is what he needs, so we can heal ourselves. Again, not much. We could do more if we could have played a card, but not right now. That Leaking Room's really... that was the worst time possible. Oh dear. And the Kraken. Oh no. Oh no, who's dead? Tempest is dead. Tempest dead. The Kraken hits whoever's got the least health. It could be one of us, it could be an enemy. At the moment, it's one of us because we're all so bad. Because of those damn sedative the things, the bad things. And, okay, and then terraforming. Okay, that's going to get rid of the Kraken. That's kind of good because we're all low enough health that it would be focusing on us. But it does mean Omnitron gets to start putting stuff into play. Oh, an adaptive plating. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Heroic Inception. We could use that. It would deal us some damage, but it would make everyone else invincible. And that might give them time to think of something. And we'd still get to do our normal attack, and we'd just survive long enough. So maybe we do that and just shoot up this explosive, or do we go for more all-out damage? I mean, that back fist can get rid of that drone, or that combined with the normal attack can take out that electro pulse. Well, almost take out the electro pulse. Oh dear, there's no good options now. What about Thok? Maybe Thok. Maybe we Thok and hope that we get a brilliant card for next turn. Maybe that's what we do. Okay, we're going to Thok that Electro Pulse. And another Heroic Conception. That's not brilliant. I'm probably making... this is probably a terrible idea because... let's think about this. At the end of the turn, Omnitron, no matter what... hold on. Is going to do 3 energy damage to 2 of us, except Omnitron himself will increase that to 4. So no matter what, this is going to kill 2 of us, and I don't think we have a way of stopping it. Oh dear. One hero may use a power now. Here, oh, wait a minute, here we go. Heroes are immune to a damage type of your choice. Because, let me just explain this, because you might not realise, when a hero is downed, they get incapacitated powers which you can use. I think I've done that in a lot of the videos, but I haven't actually explained it before. So we all get to use one of these every turn, and right now making heroes immune to damage type of our choice would be great, because we can basically let them ignore Omnitron. So then we just have to focus on the Electro Pulse Explosive and the Assault Drone. Still not great, but it's something. Right. Tachyon can play 2 cards anyway, but she's also got these Fleet of Foot cards, which are going to give everyone more options. These are a good idea right now. Surge of Strength, okay. An Accelerated Assault for us, yep. And Glacial Structure, okay. And let's do another Fleet of Foot. This is getting everyone more cards. Oh, an Impale. Absolute Zero could have used that sooner, but we'll go with it. In fact, I've got plans for that card. We've still got 2 card plays. If we do both accelerated assaults, we'll take out that Electro Pulse Explosive, damage that assault drone, and we'll do a bit of damage to Omnitron. It won't be quite as much because this adaptive plating is going to block the second lot of damage we do, but I think it's the right idea right now. Let me see, that does melee damage. Yeah, that does melee damage as well. Okay, so we'll accelerated assault and then accelerated assault again. Okay, and Omnitron's going to be immune. Yep, there we go. Okay, and we'll experiment on ourselves again, because why not? Oh, it's stuff to put into play. Okay, so... Oh, that's a shame. Supersonic response is not going to be able to do anything. Oh, of course, wait, there's this assault drone, so we can destroy that. Great. And then that vortex does sonic damage, which Omnitron is not immune to at the moment, so that will hurt it. So that's actually not bad. And no, we won't deal anyone else damage, because that would just kill them, and that'd be terrible. Blinding Speed is going to let us get rid of that adaptive plating next turn, assuming, of course, Tachyon survives. Right, here is my cunning plan. Impale. Play that next to an... Oh, no, I can't. Play it next to a non-hero target. You do 2 cold damage to that target every turn, which is increased by focus statues. I was going to play that on myself because it would be free healing every turn, but you can't play it on hero targets. That's a shame. Okay, so there, that goes on Omnitron. That's fine. That's fine. And what do we want to do? I think again we just want to heal. We need healing. Hopefully we can do something more useful in another turn soon, but we need to watch our own health. Toxic Seaweed again. No. No. Okay, who's going to discard the hand? Well, we've got Legacy, who is a decent damage dealer, but hasn't... none of these cards are super amazing. She hasn't got the ones that I really wanted to have because they're in the trash because they got destroyed. No, we can't. Unfortunately, we can't get Tachyon, who is out of game, to discard his hand. Tachyon needs to keep her hand this time because we need that blinding speed. So, and I really no Absolute Zero. This because it's Horfire. I might put into play next turn. I think we can do some good stuff with that. So I think Legacy is going to lose her hand, even though she's got 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's still the best play, I think. Okay, Omnitron. Repair drone, not great. Another Electro Pulse Explosive, very not great. Which target has the highest hit points? Oh no. Of course, yes! Yes, what am I talking about? It doesn't matter because we're all immune. We're all immune at the moment. That's fine. That's totally fine. Right. Here's the big question. Do I have a way of dealing with that explosive? Here's the way this works. If that explosive goes off and we're not immune to it, we all die. That's it, game over. If Omnitron attacks and we're not immune to him, 2 of us die. We get to choose who, unless someone else gets healed or hurt in the meantime. For obvious reasons, we ideally want to get rid of both. Tempest is going to make us immune to 1. If we're immune to if we make ourselves immune to this, we make sure that someone's going to live to next turn. But we also guarantee someone's going to die because Omnitron is oh no. No. This is super bad. This is really, really bad. Our best possibility. We've played 2 hypersonic assaults. There's maybe 1 more. Tachyon can play 2 cards on the turn. If we do Quick Insight, and that gets us a hypersonic assault, then we can use that to stop anyone from taking damage. We won't get to play Blinding Speed, but I think that's the least of our problems at the moment. I very much doubt that Absolute Zero can do anything particularly useful in terms of this. So I think we get Tempest to make us immune. We take our chances. We get Tempest to make us immune to energy, and hope that we get what we need to make us invincible to the electro pulse. Otherwise, that's it. This is it. This is the last round. So cross your fingers. Legacy. We're just gonna let's keep waiting on the explosive on the vain hope that we can do enough damage to take it out. Anyway, I don't think we can, but I don't know. We haven't got many options. None of them are good. So we're all going to be immune to energy again. So Omnitron can't hurt us with his normal attack. Tachyon, this is it. This is what you've got to do. Quick insight. We get hood goggles. We did not need those. We get a light speed barrage. That isn't the best. Let me think about this. Okay, let's trash a card first. Let's get rid of a lightning reflex. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of nimble strike. There's one other possibility. Let's get rid of the hood goggles. If this light speed barrage can do enough damage to kill that electro pulse, we might survive another turn. It's a shame because at the moment, all those light speed barrages I've been throwing away and having to use needlessly, if they were in my hand right now, I could win the game. I could, or very close. I could do enough damage to kill Omnitron probably. But I think, yeah, because I've got 17. Everyone I can do 17 damage right now, and I think I have to spend it on the electro pulse. See, and this is why Tempest died at just the wrong time, because he just got a card which was going to let us pull those back out. But I don't know. Keeping us alive is worth it. Let's experiment on our own deck again. And oh, they're both discards. That's a shame. Synaptic Interruption in particular was kind of another one that I kind of wanted out and would have let us do things, but never mind. Right, so Omnitron's immune to cold now. That's fine. Okay, what we're gonna try and heal up quite a bit this turn. So I'm gonna play Hua Fire. So first we're gonna do 2 cold damage. You could choose target. I'm gonna choose Absolute Zero himself, and Focus Aperture is gonna make that 3. So that's 3 he's healing right there. Then we do fire damage. We're gonna do that to. I'm kind of tempted to go. Oh wait, no, it's fire damage. So I can do that to Omnitron because he's immune to cold at the moment, but fire's fine. So let's do that. Then I do myself some cold damage, so I heal up a bit more. Then I do myself some fire damage, but now I can shoot out some cold damage. And I think I could hit myself with that and heal up some more. That might be worth it. Because with all this cold damage I've just done, oh, of course I haven't got those powers anymore, because I do have powers that sort of go, hey, you've done this much cold damage, well now you can fire it out or hit yourself with it or whatever. Let's just focus on healing ourselves at the moment, because that's a decent chunk of healing we've done in the turn and a decent amount of damage. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Frostbound Drain's going to come in useful next turn, because I think we've got health high enough that we can start doing a bit more damage. Ooh, Mystical Defenses. Oh, I want to keep this in play. This is going to deal every non-environment target 2 energy damage. You know, sounds terrible, right? Oh, hit that repair drone. Oh no, hit Omnitron. Omnitron's been hit, and now he's immune to energy. And then he's going to hit us. But we're immune to energy thanks to Tempest. So we're fine. That can stay. Oh god, this is terrible. Oh, this could lose us the game, depending on how much equipment we've got. He's got that one card that destroys all our ongoing cards, and it's terrible. This is the opposite end of that. This destroys all our equipment cards. So Omnitron's going to lose all his stuff, and Tachyon's going to lose her goggles, and everyone's going to take damage for that equipment. Oh no. Alright, so choose me. It doesn't matter the order. I don't think anyone's going to die, but it's still not going to be nice. Oh, of course, damage is increased as well. No, and then that's okay. Omnitron is still. Oh. So all of that health we got back has just gone, and we've lost all of the equipment that we've got for those. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay. Okay. Well, at least Legacy can hit something this turn. So I'm gonna leave that repair drone there because as long as it's there. What am I talking about? It's components that. Whatever. Let's just keep wailing on Omnitron itself because the drone can only repair so much. If we can damage it quicker, then we're fine. Lead from the front would be more useful if we had next evolution again. And again, we're gonna be immune to energy because there's way too many things around at the moment that do energy damage. I'm tempted. I think lightning reflexes I don't get to play all that often, but I think this is one of those times because we can use blinding speed to get rid of that adaptive plating, and we can use accelerated assault to do a bit of damage. It will damage the mystical defenses, but that's fine. It's got plenty. It's going to be around for a while. And then once again, we'll experiment on our own deck, and it's discards. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Hypersonic assault. Oh, we could have. That would have been nice to keep. Oh, at least we've got a synaptic interruption. That's useful. Yep, and that impale has stayed in place, so that is very good. Okay. Onboard module installation is going to let us get something right away, and then we will also get an extra card. So we might as well play that. Why not? So we've got enough focus apertures. Let's get another null point calibration unit. Okay. And then this turn, let's put that into play. So we're just going to heal ourselves for one, and then in future we're going to be able to heal ourselves a little bit more. We'll put the focus apertures back in. That's a shame because we had it all set up. Oh, yes, yes, this is brilliant. 2 lots of mystical defenses means lots of damage at Omnitron. That's good. Okay. And again, we're all immune thanks to Tempest, so that's fine. That's very good. If we can hold on long enough, those might win us the game, honestly, as long as another terraforming doesn't come out. This also does energy damage, which we're currently immune to, so that's fine. Automaton drones, not worried. Technological singularity, have we been able to put anything out equipment-wise? I think maybe Absolute Zero did? Yeah. So that's a shame. He lost some health. Shame to get 2 of those in a row, but nah. Doesn't matter who's got the most damage because no one's going to take any damage anyway. So it's fine. Yep, then they try and hit. Yep, no problem. No problem at all. Right. We'll put lead from the front on Legacy, but probably not going to be using it anytime soon unless we need a sudden sacrifice. Do we want to... I think we stay on Omnitron, but having said that, this repair drone, at the moment it's going to repair 4 hit points every turn, and I kind of feel like it's worth spending 4 hit points of damage to get rid of it. So we're gonna wail on that a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to take it out. Or that, well, the mystic. Actually, no. Let's rewind. Let's think about this. Think. Because these mystical defenses are going to do enough damage to take that out anyway, and the rest of the drones. I think. Yeah. So no, I'm wrong. I should just go for the face. Just hit Omnitron directly. There's no point in hitting anything else. Motivational charge, that's good. That's handy. It reduces our damage output a little bit, but starts healing everyone. And we need that. We need that so much. Tempest, once again, immune to energy damage, which is everything else at the moment. Let's put out a synaptic interruption. So on the off chance that something hurts us, it doesn't. We're going to get to move it around. As long as it's big damage, which, to be fair, we're low on health. Do I want to draw a card? This will shuffle the deck. Unfortunately, yes. It's terrible for Tachyon when you have to reshuffle, but if there's nothing in play that uses the burst cards, there's no point in keeping them in your deck, so let's reshuffle. At least we're getting something. Absolute Zero. So once again, Once again, we put out the 0-point calibration unit and heal ourselves. And hopefully this turn it won't get destroyed again, because if it does, that will kill him. Okay. More mystical defenses, please. More mystical... Oh, the Kraken. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's going to kill... It's going to kill Tachyon. No! Wait a minute. No, it won't. Let's do this first, and then you'll see, because I think things are going to work out in our favour. So, mystical defenses, shoot everything. Okay, bye-bye drones. That's terrible. Okay, and then... Tachyon has synaptic interruption. She can redirect this damage. So, here's the big question. If I redirect that damage back to the Kraken, maybe I can, you know, because that's 5 damage, that's a decent amount. Maybe I can do enough damage next turn to kill it, but probably not. Or, I can do it on Omnitron. I can go for the face, just keep up the damage on Omnitron. It's almost as much anyway. And the Kraken's going to take us down bit by bit. It's going to kill a person each turn. There's not much I can do. But it'll give us a bit more time. Well, less time, but more chance. I think that's what we do. I think we attack Omnitron. And hope that we can do enough in the meantime. Okay. And then, no damage. Thank you. That's fine. Okay, motivational charge. Put that into play, but do we use it? It will heal everyone a little bit, but again, if I'm just going to go for the face, is it better that I just attack? Let's think about this. I think I just attack. We have to accept that Tachyon is almost certainly going to die this turn to the Kraken. So, even if I heal her, it's not going to be... And even if Omnitron somehow brings out a drone, which I don't think he can in time, it's not going to be enough to do anything about it, so... Yeah. Tempest. Immune to energy. Thank you very much. Right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Pushing the Limits. We won't have take damage until next turn, and we just won't. This turn, it would let us play another card, but that's not really going to come into things. And we'll experiment on our own deck. Okay. Just stuff to discard, doesn't matter the order. Good, a Hypersonic Assault. Except I don't think we're going to survive to use it. We needed that at the start of the turn, not the end of it. Never mind. Okay, what are we going to do? 10 damage. These are going to do 4 damage this turn. If I can somehow do 6 damage with Absolute Zero, we can win this. I can do 3. I can't do enough. But if I used Focused Apertures this turn, I might be able to do something more useful next turn. If I use Focus Apertures and heal now to try and stay alive, I think next turn we can kill Omnitron. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go. So I'm just, again, going to heal myself as much as possible. And hopefully... Oh, another Impale. Oh, that's very good. Next turn we'll win if we survive. A Phosphorescent Chamber, great. That's perfect, because it means this is going to do more damage to Omnitron. Yep, and we're all still immune. That's fine, and then the Kraken is unfortunately going to... Yep, there goes Tachyon. And Absolute Zero, everyone has to discard a card. That's okay, that's no problem. We're going to get rid of Sub-Zero Atmosphere. That isn't useful. And I guess Legacy only had the 1 card, if anything. No! This was it! Look! 7 hit points. We could have... Legacy could have done 3 right now, which would have been 4 because of Phosphorescent Chamber. That would have got it down to 3. And then Absolute Zero could have done Frostbound Drain, and that's 4 cold damage because of Focused Apertures, and then he deals himself, but that's fine. That would have done. That would have won it. But Sedative Fletchets has come out, and it would be enough to kill us anyway, but Phosphorescent Chambers boosting damage just for a bit of insult to injury. That's just going to kill everyone. That's it. Everyone's dead. That's it. We were so close. We were so close. No. Oh. Well, there you go. That's how it ends. That's how it always ends with Omnitron. Somehow, though, never on the cusp of victory. But one day you go down. In the card game, I've never had so much trouble. But in this, I maybe this environment is just makes things a lot harder with Cosmic Omnitron. But oh well. Anyway, there you go. That's how this ends. We're going to be taking a bit of a break, but we'll be back once the next set of expansions come out for Sentinels and Multiverse. That'll be the second set of mini expansions and the Infernal Relics. So, ooh, lots of good stuff, lots of new villains. It's going to be good times. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.